Who created the universe? We'll answer that question today on At a Glance. I appreciate you checking out this video. This is the very first video in a series of videos called At a Glance. We're going to be taking a brief look at the Sunday messages that I preach here at our church. So today we're going to jump into the very first one. This is the first message that I preached in a series called The Greatest Stories Ever Told. We've been going through the Old Testament together, and what better place to start than in the very beginning. So today we're going to take a look at Genesis 1. So if Genesis 1:1 says this, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." All right, so the very first point that I want you to see is this: everything begins with God. It's God first. It's not, I live my life, I kind of do what I want to do, live however, and then kind of maybe mix God in somewhere on Sundays, and if I'm real good, maybe even Wednesday night once in a while. No. It's this. It's God, I want you first in my life. I recognize you as the Alpha, the first, the very beginning. And so before anything ever came, it was you first. You were the one above and beyond all things. God first. Man didn't create God to feel better about themselves, about maybe where they'll spend eternity. It was God that created man. So again, very first thing we understand is this. Number one, everything begins with God. All right, so the second thing I want you to see is this: God is the creator. In the beginning, God created. I want you to just take a moment right now. You can even pause this video if you have to, but just look around you. Before you go to bed tonight, step outside, look in the sky, look around you, man. That did not just happen. It wasn't an accident. God created that. God designed that. There's big debates, and there's so many videos you could look up about creation versus evolution. I want you to understand this. In the beginning, God created. He is the creator. You know, I love monkeys, man. I've always wanted one. But you know something? I didn't come from one, and neither did you. God created you. He designed you. And He had a purpose and a plan when He designed you. So listen, grab that today. God is the creator. The third thing I want you to see is this: without Him, there's nothing. Without Him, there's nothing. Listen to what verse 2 says. It says that the earth was without form and void, and darkness was on the face of the deep. Those words there in the Hebrew, or form and void, are basically kind of the same thing, and they mean this. This is an empty wasteland, a place of chaos. That's what life is without Him. Without Him, there's nothing. Jesus said it this way in Mark chapter 8. He said this. He says, "For what will it profit a man to gain the whole world and then lose his own soul?" He goes on to say this: "What will a man give in exchange for his soul?" Man, listen, without Him, there is nothing. But I want you to see this. That means the opposite of that is this: with Him, you can have everything that you need. You can have everything but Jesus and still have nothing. But you can have nothing but Jesus and have everything. So I want you to think about that today. God is the creator. He is the designer. And who did He make? He made you. And He made you with a purpose and for a purpose. And He has a plan for your life today. Hey, thanks again for checking out this video. If you would, please hit the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Let me know where you're watching this from. If you have any prayer requests, maybe something I can be praying for that you may be going through, I'd love to do that. Also, if you have any questions, any Bible passages that maybe you would like for us to discuss here, just leave a comment below. Again, thanks for checking this out. I look forward to seeing you next time on At a Glance.